What's up, YouTube? So if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen this space already, just the overall progression over the last several months. We finished building this out in, I think April or May. It's now September, so it's been a little bit. I've actually moved things around a ton, but I had a lot of people asking what the final configuration looks like. So I figured it warranted a nice big YouTube video. So if you're excited about that, go ahead and hit the like button.
Do it now. Do it now. Do it.
It's gonna help YouTube just push out this video to people who also like desk setups. Now, just so you have an idea, we actually built this house last year. We closed on it in November, and then they started working on this basement studio in like January, February. I think for finishing the basement, it was around 40K, and they really set it up so I had a nice canvas to work off of. And then from there, I just took to Pinterest and I just looked at like cool setups. So the main like inspiration I had was this photo. I was mainly going off of the walls and the wood floors and kind of the concrete vibe. Again, this whole setup has changed since I moved in, so like it doesn't look like that completely now, but that was my original anticipation for the look. And then over time, I just realized that I didn't like it. Like I didn't like working in that concrete cold vibe as much as I thought I would. So since I have my hand in like so many different random things, I've actually coordinated the whole space to have stations essentially. So right here, we have a TV, we have a nice countertop for putting stuff on. We got like a nice tinkering bench over there for building rigs and whatever. We got a nice backdrop. Right here we have the desk set up where I edit and do other just business related stuff. And then back here we have the whole wrapped station. So this is where I actually manufacture and fulfill orders for Wrapped, my MacBook skins. That actually brings us to today's sponsor. And again, this whole space has changed. Like before, the backdrops used to be over here, my desk used to be over there. Wrapped has moved around a lot, but now I feel like I've just finally found like that perfect configuration, the perfect organization where everything needs to be. But let's start off in the Wrapped corner. So I have several of these wall stickers in the office. Actually pretty convenient because I also have a printer that makes and cuts vinyl stickers just like that. So I figured, might as well make it official. We'll put Wrapped on the wall. Right here we have a big heavy machine. I actually had to hire a literal moving crew to bring this down because this weighs, I don't even know, like a ridiculous amount. You're probably not interested in that. You probably came for the desk setup, so I'm not gonna talk about that anymore. This desk, by the way, is from IKEA. Got a nice big paper cutter. Over here, we got some more IKEA desks. And these photos, this is from Iceland. So I went to Iceland a few years ago and I'm still just savoring the moment because I can't get over how fun it was. So I had to put it on my wall. But yeah, I don't know, they look really good in the space. I think it adds a little bit of a pop of color and it makes this wall look really nice. Got a couple computers. This one's for running the printer. This one is for just printing out stickers, shipping stickers and whatnot. We got the nice charcoal skin on this guy right here. And by the way, I am not as organized as I lead you guys to believe. If you look at my drawers, it is absolute nightmare, I promise. Whatever you see on Instagram, like 99% of the time, it is not what people are actually like. I'm not that organized, so don't feel bad about yourself. It's okay. And by the way, these walls, this one is platinum. It's basically just like a really light gray with just a hint of blue. And the darker wall back here, that one's called Little Black Dress. Don't know why they called it Little Black Dress because that is not black. It's like a really, really deep bluish gray, essentially. And then the ceilings are white. Now, I know you want to see the desk setup. I know that's what you came here for, but we're going to save it for last. And we're going to start with this hunk of faux leather. This is from Urban Outfitters. Got a lot of people asking what couch this was. This is actually the first piece I bought for the studio space. Not the most comfortable, but it works because it's an office. I'm not here to hang out and lounge around. I'm here to get work done. So this is the desk I used to have. This is a concrete desk, like literal, like 100% heavy concrete, pain in the butt, super expensive. I'm kind of bummed that I don't like it, to be honest. It's real concrete, so it's cold. I feel like I'm working in a jail cell. TV is a TCL 4K 65 inch. This is also mounted, look at that. If I'm in the wrapped corner, I can rotate the TV that way. If I'm at the backdrop, I can rotate it the other way. So definitely a nice feature to have when you have an office space like this. And by the way, all the plants in here are from a company called Nearly Natural. And these pots are from CB2. And by the way, this stool right here, IKEA. Doesn't get much better than that. This station houses my most prized possession, my Dundies. This one is for the least valued opinion. This one is for the patchiest beard. So they have to go somewhere and they're going over here in the corner. So here we have an IKEA built-in. So I made this one an extra tall cabinet. This is for my tube lights and tripods and whatnot. This one is just a pile of garbage, don't look in there. This one is for my lenses, specifically cameras, lenses. I have some charging stuff going on. I got an old iPhone for some reason. I actually have no idea why that's there. And then down here we got backpacks, more backpacks, and some Nintendo games. Look at these drawers, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 12 drawers for just random crap. That's kind of my style. I'm really not that organized. I will just throw something in a drawer and pray that I find it when I need it. By the way, this was originally going to be like a gaming setup, hence the monitor. I don't know, I never got into it. I decided I didn't need a gaming setup. Oh, and this was actually supposed to be like a desktop, so I'd sit down and have my feet under here. But it works pretty dang well for putting your pelicans and just kind of sliding them under. So this is the pelican storage area now. And this little guy, there we go, the crown jewel of this whole place. So what I did here is I did 3 different backdrops. We have in the back, green. In the very rare case that I ever want to do a green screen, which is literally never, but this nice little remote lets me just drop them down with the click of a button. I'm gonna turn off these lights so I'm not overexposed. Obviously it's kind of a mess, we got cables hanging out. This wall though, it's supposed to look like faux concrete. Hopefully it does, that was the idea. This stupid wall, these panels, just for this one section was like a good $2,500 just for like these thin little concrete, fake concrete panels. I did that because I had the concrete desk, we had the wood floor, like I was trying to create this vibe, and then, you know, 5 months passed and I don't even like it anymore, so now we're covering it up with a backdrop. So that was kind of a huge waste of money, just an FYI. But again, it's just like, it's one of those things, live and learn. Like I didn't know I wasn't going to like it. I probably shouldn't have committed to that, you know, big of a risk. I should have just sat at the desk, see if I liked it, and then if I did like it, put those panels on the wall. So what are you gonna do? It doesn't matter now, we can just cover it up with a backdrop. These lights are by GVM, so I have these 2 guys mounted right up here on the ceiling, just pointing right at the backdrop. And then right here, we have just the Nanlite Forza 300B, typical softbox. And I got another little key light right here. It has a Fresnel on it, and then some like inserts, basically. So this right here, this is how I imitate like a fake window. All it is just a little piece of metal that slides in. A little fun hack for you if you want to make your photos more interesting. The desk setup, this is what you guys want to see, I'm sure. Now, I got a rug in here. If you look over here, it's rolled up because the rug is just way too big. So sorry, not sorry. I could cut it, I could get a smaller rug, but I don't really walk over there. It doesn't really matter that much to me. This is the space though. Once again, we got the decal right here on the wall. If you've noticed, actually, the acoustics are like 10 times better in here. Not amazing, but much better. We got some nice soundproofing here on the ceiling. I made just these frames. They're just made out of pine wood, spray painted black, and then these are just 2-inch soundproof foam. Overall, it's like maybe $100 to put 4 of these panels together. Really not bad, and it looks really nice. Down here, we got the Alexa mounted. Oh, she heard me. You hear that? This is like a nice little mount.
This week I'm really amped up because I'm celebrating International Coffee Day.
You know who, I have her mounted right here. I like that because I don't really like a lot of things on my desk, so mounted on the wall is really nice. Right here again, we have the nearly natural plants. We got some Nanlite Pavo tubes lighting up this back corner. These shelves are from IKEA. And then once again, we got some Pavo tubes right here, just lighting up with the Super 8, the VHS, all that good stuff. And then the crown jewel, the showstopper, just kidding, it's not that great, it's nothing crazy. This is actually the same desk I had in my basement apartment. Again, if you followed me for a while on Instagram, you've seen probably my old setup. This is the exact same table. Again, I started with that concrete desk, just didn't like it. It was too small, it was cold. This one, for some reason, it feels more like homely. I don't know, it just feels right. I can't explain it. It's super weird. It sounds so dumb to like think that a setup could actually affect your mood and your productivity that much, but it genuinely does. I also kept the desk mat. This one is from Grovemade, and I use just the standard Apple keyboard. This mouse is the Logitech MX Master 3. I also keep a trackpad on my desk as well in case I want to like pinch to zoom in for different stuff. Pretty rare that I do that, but it's nice to have. And I almost forgot, got the Rode NT USB. I was just doing some voiceover work today, so hence the microphone on my desk. It's usually not here, but it's here today. The speakers on my old setup, I had clips as well. I downgraded a little bit to just some smaller reference speakers. So the monitor is a Dell 43-inch ultra sharp, and then I have my iMac mounted vertically. People think I'm absolutely crazy for mounting an iMac vertically, but it's honestly amazing. I'll show you why. I can pull up my messages, I can pull up my notes, I can have a web page open. It's nice to have a big screen where I can do the majority of my work, but if I get a quick text, if I want to write down a quick note, if I have Spotify open, I can just glance over to the right and I can do everything right here. So that's why I do vertical. It's super convenient. I know it looks kind of ridiculous, but it honestly works really well. And actually the only way I'm even able to do that, the Visa mount iMac, so I had to order this special from Apple, so it doesn't come with the stand. The arm that it's balancing on is from Ergotron. Also, this is a sit stand desk, and yes, I actually do use the sit stand function. I'm not a total bum. I do use this once in a while. My son loves to push the buttons and squish my legs under my chair. It's super fun. But yeah, this frame is from Uplift Desk, and the wood top is from HomeDepot.com. The chair is from Autonomous. They were kind enough to send one to me a couple of years ago. Super nice chair. It's really comfy. You can adjust it quite a bit. To be completely frank though, I've heard of a lot of people just not getting their chairs in like a timely manner after ordering. So if you're able to get it in a timely manner, good for you. If not, I would definitely check out either like Herman Miller, Steelcase, or Secret Lab, or you can just find one off Amazon like Danny here did. That works too. It's not gonna be great, but it's a chair. So down here, once again, I look like a crazy person, but I keep a yoga, foam roller under my desk, just as like a foot support. I know it looks stupid and weird, but it's super nice to just kind of like massage your feet and just have something to suspend your feet upwards. Down here, while we're here, you can see the cable management. It kind of sucks, let's be honest, but with this nice big tray, it's not too shabby. The couch thankfully blocks all the cables anyway, so overall it's a really, really clean setup. If you're lucky enough to be able to design your own space, go off of your style and what you like and what makes you the most productive. Don't go off what you think other people are going to want to see on their Instagram feed. I kind of learned that the hard way, like I just said. And I'm serious, the space that you work in, that you spend the most time in, it affects your mood. If you don't feel welcomed in your own space, then what's the point of making the space? That's pretty much it though. Depending on how well this work from home style video is received, I'll probably make more. I'm honestly super passionate about desk setups, but if you are too, if you're like me, you want to see more videos like this, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe.
Do it now.
And yeah. We'll see you in the next one.
How do you want to end it?
How do most YouTubers end it? Just cut it.
Just cut. Should we just go to the outtakes?
Yeah, no one cares. Alexa, signing on. I feel like I sound really stupid. So actually, I did a poll on my Instagram just to see, because I knew there'd be some better phrases that I could use. We got, hey Alexa, turn me on. Let's up, daddy's home. Actually, half of them are daddy's home. Anyways, good suggestions. Probably not gonna use any of them. I'm probably gonna keep it on signing on for now, but if you guys have any better suggestions than these guys, go ahead and put it in the YouTube comments, because I mean, it's not here to stay. We can change it anytime. It's pretty easy.
Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Yo, squad shit, my bros.